Show me the title! Yeah! Hey everyone, I'm Zooey! I do a lot of things, not all of which are legal, and today we're making these criminally delicious krill another crab's treasure cupcakes. It's 1 in a krillion! Yeah, I'm feeling them in long ways. I don't care. I'm so excited right now. I'm like so hyped up from the game. And also because I've eaten so much sugar today that I feel like I'm gonna explode into like 15 tiny little jerboas. I'm also the voice actor for Krill. Aw man, I love cupcakes and killing like half the entire ocean population in the entire ocean during the game. I kill a lot of people. I'm just a little guy, I swear. Don't look at my body count. Oh my god, it's like he has a hand. I have a human hand. I've evolved. It's from all this trash pollution. Anyway, today we're gonna be making krill cupcakes. Hey everyone, it's Editing Zooey. Hope you liked that Jerboa gif. It made my entire computer. Do you hear my why did I just echo? Anyway, I ran out of storage at this part, so no more footage, but I guess, I don't know why I just echoed. Like, that was like a ghost of me from the past. So, speaking of time travel, let's go all the way back to the beginning, where I decided I was gonna make these cupcakes. Time travel montage.
It is 3:31 p.m. Friday, April 19th, and I have decided that I am going to make krill coconut cupcakes. I'm very excited. In fact, I think I will get supplies this week. Ignore my curlers. I'm not a liar. I have naturally curly hair. I'm not a liar. You don't see the curlers. No one sees the fucking curlers.
With a plan on my hand and a drawing on the board, I was a genius and we were ready to do research.
So let's do some research!
Oh shit. So, I saw a lot of crab cupcakes on the internet, but not hermit crab specific, and I wanted to do interchangeable candy shells. Something about Zoe's fancy cake spoke to me.
Thank you, Zoe's Fancy Cakes!
As I was watching the video though, I started to see a glowing bright white light, and I wouldn't let God take me before I finished these cupcakes!
Oh god! It's so heavenly! They're straight from heaven, that's why.
Like a game achievement, the inspiration was achieved, and I was ready to start baking soon. Recipe time! I was craving to put these in my body, like a human would when you eat, because I'm human and I do that too, so.
Why? Oh, awesome. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Why'd you have to take my shell, God? Why'd you have to take my shell? Why? I love murder.
I put on a jacket because I'm cold.
Another crab's treasure, the cool air, you're gonna be in a heat wave soon!
That was supposed to happen. So, let us look at the recipes that I have found. So, I have calculated what I need. Calculated? I'm not a mathematician. Oh, also, there's the artist who made this. It is very cute, and it reminds me of my character's face. So, krill cupcakes. I've decided a coconut cupcake with coconut cream cheese frosting. I listed out the ingredients that I would need for all of them. The stuff with the green check marks is stuff that I already have at home. I do have sweetened condensed milk.
Nobody cares if you have sweetened condensed milk. Does anyone care that I had sweetened condensed milk? Do a vote right now in the comments.
And thank you to Monica Horn for the kick-ass notepad, because on my planner I wrote and erased, so now it just kind of looks like my own weird... I erased what I was gonna do because I was gonna do carrot cakes, but I'm gonna save that for another occasion, which I should be announcing soon. Ignore the X's. I can't erase pen, and now it kind of looks like I'm trying to make my own, like, I don't know,
Spit it out, buddy.
Morse code language. Da X. It looks like Morse code. Well, when historians find my notebook and they see whatever this is, I hope they try to decode it into something really cool that makes me seem awesome in like 300 years.
Yay, grocery shopping time! When I go out in public, everyone knows it, because I emit a particularly sinister aura that anyone can feel within 50 miles of my vessel.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna drive to Big Lots, and then we'll see if they have the gummy sushi. Yay, gummy sushi! I look like a joyous elf. I look like a whimsical elf. Check that out. Look how on theme this find was.
Why am I in the passenger seat, you may ask? Because I'm just a passenger of life, baby. And God takes the wheel. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually Christian.
Well, now it's time to start baking, so I think you should do that.
Oh my God, it's me! I'm just a little guy! I'm just a little guy! I'm just a little guy!
For those of you who don't know, I'm a baker, and that's what I do for my job. Cookie cakes, cinnamon rolls, cupcakes, toxic gas. But I like to bake for personal projects too, instead of busting my ass and herniating my disc for minimum wage. What are you looking at, weenie? I don't know, yeah, you. Oh, censor that. Oh, look at him dancing. So joyous. You know, the security cameras are gonna have fun with this one. I accidentally mooned the camera right there. Yay! Finally, some baking footage. So this is where I'm making the coconut cupcake base. And this was really exciting because they started to smell. Why are there blueberries? Okay. All right. Well, okay. Okay, that's blueberry lemon crumb. That's not what we're supposed to be doing. Why are you showing me that? Are you trying to distract me? Okay. Because it's not gonna work. Okay. Oh my God, how'd you do that? Oh my God, that's so cool! I got these ocean-looking cupcake tins. Well, I just don't know what to think of someone who doesn't like the texture of coconut. I like the taste, texture, color, smell, weight, height, nationality, race, creed. I just like everything. Yeah, I agree. Coconut rocks.
You go, girl. Coconut on everything.
Is so awesome. I just
Preach it, sister! Preach it!
Amen.
Remember to sift your flour. It helps with... Zooey, what did your lawyer say about brandishing weapons? Shh, what a snore fest. I'm not gonna bore you guys with me putting shit in a bowl and spinning it, but I felt bad for this lady who was having trouble with her mixer. And into the oven they go. Now, with all baked goods, you want to read them their last rites and eulogy, so they're nice and quiet, so no neighborhood complaints come in. We want them in peace, not in pieces. All right, everyone, have a good sleep. Remember, don't wake the neighbors.
Alright. Oh God.
Knife came out clean.
He's got an ass crack.
So for time, I made the frosting off camera, I made the cupcakes off camera. I think you guys can basically conjure up in your mind what making frosting and cupcakes looks like.
I chose the one with the butt crack.
What you can't picture is the best thing that you will ever eat. And the thing that if you're gonna take anything away from this video, it's the one thing you should make because you could literally just eat it out of a bowl.
Oh, whatever.
It's the coconut pecan frosting from Love from the Oven. Like, it's otherworldly. On German chocolate cake, this would kill. In these coconut cupcakes, it has killed. Christy from Love from the Oven, they would have tried her as a witch because it's literally magic. Please, I used these nuts from the Dollar Tree. They were already I don't know. Listen, pre-seasoned. Does anybody pre-season nuts? Pre-caramelized? You have to try this. Put it on your bucket list. Put the coconut pecan frosting in the bucket.
Oh, crab! Crab, crab, crab! Oh, kelp! I'm naked!
I stored them overnight in a little container, made them nice and cold for next morning. The next morning I woke up immediately at around 7:01 a.m. That's all I remember. After that, I killed them. I killed them! I cut their insides out, and I put it on top of a little plastic Tupperware container, and then I just ate them. I ate their insides right in front of them. So, when can I talk to a lawyer? We are in an excessive heat warning right now, so if I die while being in this voice acting booth, that, mind you, has a very hot sound absorption blanket, but just know that you're getting my medical bills. Actually, I'll be dead, so, well, you'll definitely be getting my cremation expenses. Speaking of cremation and sweet cream, it's time to frost these! But before that, I piped in the coconut pecan frosting to use as a filling. I swear to God, I promise, I'm not gonna go on a tangent again.
And I smoothed them out with a butter knife and made them nice and rotund like a little cherub's bottom.
If you don't want to make krill cupcakes, you can stop here and frost them like a normal person. However, you're not normal. You want to make these krill cupcakes. So for the krill cupcakes, you'll frost them non-fancily and smooth them out with a butter knife. I love making sand! I love making sand! Vanilla cookies! Yay! You just break them up, turn them into sand. I'm sure graham crackers would work, but I personally like these vanilla cookies better. Remember, the frosting is like cream cheese. You could always do buttercream if you wanted to, but because I did cream cheese, it kind of tasted like a no-bake cheesecake with these vanilla cookies on top. Really good. Unlike the Breaking Bad cupcakes I made a few years ago. I know Jesse was putting chili powder in his supply. Don't put it in chocolate box mix cupcakes with the only rock candy they had at the store, which was blue raspberry. It's 2:47. Is that the time or the temperature? I'll let you decide. I'm so tired. Okay, that woke me up a little bit. Now we're gonna dye it blue. I'm blue.
I cannot film for the life of me.
The frosting's trying to escape. Pipe on the waves. Make waves. I'm gonna make waves by not recording in the special fancy booth. Cause it's so hot, I'm just gonna skip to decorating.
Shit.
This is the collection of cupcakes that I have made. There used to be 5 cupcakes, but the audio got extremely f***ed up and it sounded like I was in a whirlpool. There used to be 9, there were 9, okay, there were 10. I ate one last night, then there was 9, so now there's 4. I got straight C's in math. C stands for cool, so that's, I don't need to know how to do math. Wait, I think there's something at the front door. Help, please, somebody help me! God, it's so dark, I think I'm dead. I sense someone, ow! Oh God, oh help, get me out of here! Ow! Help me! Help me! I'm sorry for how many I've krilled, please!
Atomize the value of what lay between the sunset and the sunrise and the sea. Although the years will change us and sunshine will fade us, you'll always be a treasure to me.
Oh my fucking God! Oh my God! Get cracking! Oh, that's funny. Nintendo, no! Oh my God! Ah, that is so cool! Oh my fucking God! It's in the... As soon as I get this back, everything can go back to normal.